just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Purdue's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. The run inside. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To throw, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Gets it out quickly.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Dumps it to the back. Converts on 4th down. Still going. What a cut. Now he's loose. Touchdown! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the first round.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Could not make his way to the corner.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Really, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game.
Snags it, and he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Pulls it on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's more to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the fullback. Here's a little room there. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Timely decisions, effective play management, helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Thomas. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Thomas. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points coming courtesy of that spectacular 86-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Got a man, it's Pringle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Run it with the fullback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Big fullback's got him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for...
Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Griffin. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going to let it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sticks it in his belly. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Hand off to the fullback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fullback's got it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the big fullback. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the big fullback. Tackled there by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The give to the fullback. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to pass, it's Griffin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thomas. Finding, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration off him.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Give to the fullback. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
The give to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Could be an alley. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Ducks are flying down the field. On the move, it's Pringle. Runs through a tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. There he goes! At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Ducks with the answer.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back. Let him...
Sends it downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout.
Maybe some room here. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Pringle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
How about that fourth quarter tie ball game, and you're still going for it? The Onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded. Now, the defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
To the air on second down. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Firing toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
There's some headed to the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I